Among the members of the Society of Jesus who brought most renown to the infant church in North America, in the middle of the 17th century, God chose as victims 8 men of outstanding integrity, that from the seeds of faith watered with their blood, there might spring up a more abundant harvest. All these martyrs, 6 priests and 2 laymen natives of France, were sent by their superiors to the missions in Canada, at that time known as New France. With Quebec as a center, they made numberless missionary journeys to the various sectors of this vast territory, laboring amidst the greatest hardships. In the end, all were most cruelly put to death, and for the same reason, their faith, although not at the same time and place. Jean de Brébeuf, born at Caen-sur-Vire, in the Diocese of Bégin, now Constance, of an illustrious family, and Isaac Jogues, born in Orléans, are regarded as their leaders and masters, and rightly so. For they were valiant men, fired with apostolic zeal, living most mortified lives, in intimate prayerful union with God, and, at times, were honored with heavenly visions. Not unlike them, were their 4 companion priests, Antoine Daniel, born at Dieppe, Gabriel Lalande and Charles Garnier, both Parisian-born, and Noël Chabanel, a native of Mende. All of these faithfully fulfilled the priestly functions, laboring principally in various villages of the Huron country. Frequent raids by the Iroquois, a hostile neighboring tribe, often wrought havoc in the Huron missions and seriously endangered the lives of the fathers in charge of them. In 1642, on a journey from Quebec to the Huron country, Isaac Jogues, together with René Goupil, a lay coadjutor of the Society of Jesus, fell in with the Iroquois, who held him and his companion as slaves and subjected them to most horrible torments. In the same year, on the 29th of September, René was killed by order of an old savage, out of hatred for the cross of salvation. It was near Auriesville, in the present state of New York, where this most sincere man breathed forth his soul to God. In the following year, Isaac managed to escape and made his way back to France. He returned to America after another year, and along with John Lalande, who was also a coadjutor of the Society of Jesus, made a 2nd and 3rd journey to the savages, his erstwhile tormentors. On the 18th of October 1646, in the present Diocese of Albany, Isaac was struck with a tomahawk and thus obtained the palm of martyrdom. The following day his companion, John, meeting with a like fate, took his flight to heaven, to be rewarded with the same crown of martyrdom. On the 4th of July 1648, in an attack upon the village of St. Joseph by the Iroquois, Antoine Daniel, in charge of the Huron mission there, was slain while fearlessly defending his flock. Overwhelmed by a shower of arrows and bullets at the entrance of the church, like a good shepherd he laid down his life for his sheep. Within a year, on the 16th of March 1649, at St. Ignace, a village situated in what is now the province of Ontario, Canada, Jean de Brébeuf and Gabriel Lalande were captured by the Iroquois. That same day, Brébeuf, rightly called the Apostle of the Hurons, died a glorious death, after undergoing long drawn-out tortures of the most atrocious description, during which, this gallant soldier of Christ manifested such fortitude, as to excite even the admiration of the savages themselves. On the following day Gabriel Lalande suffered the same cruel martyrdom, during which, he showed the same heroic virtue. In December of the same year, 1649, on the eve of the Immaculate Conception of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Charles Garnier, after several bullet wounds was killed by a blow from a hatchet, thereby adding a glorious crown to a life of exceptional innocence. On the following day Noël Chabanel became the victim of the treachery of a Huron apostate, who killed him and threw his body into a river. His longing for the palm of martyrdom was thus realized in his own beloved mission. Although he felt a natural repugnance for this work among the savages, hero that he was, he bound himself by a vow to remain in this mission until death. These 8 martyrs, the first in North America, were beatified by Pope Pius XI in 1925 and were canonized by the same pontiff 5 years later.